Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this week's edition of EN Explains. My name is Don Gibson. EN Explains is a segment we put on where an EN engineering expert helps dissect a specific topic for us and make it easier to understand. This week, we'll be completing part 2 of our 3-part series on facilities electrical services. Now, I have with me again Josh Wade, Senior Project Manager for EN Engineering. So Josh, how are you?
Doing good, Don.
Perfect. So this week we'll be talking about power system studies. So Josh, what are power system studies?
So power system studies are an analysis of a facility's electrical services, including voltage, current, and power ratings for all of its equipment. And we also do coordination studies to make sure that the equipment is coordinated properly, and arc flash analysis to see how much arc flash energy is in each piece of equipment.
Sure. So how does it differ from an arc flash study specifically?
So power system studies are a more comprehensive study of the complete facility's electrical infrastructure. We want to look at the overall electrical infrastructure and all the changes that have occurred since it was first designed. And so we look at, as each project has added on equipment, new loads have been added, new pieces of equipment have changed, or maybe even the utility service has changed over time. And so we do a complete from bottoms up, top down analysis to look at all of the equipment ratings, the coordination between the different levels, and see how we can improve or find issues that have arisen since the time it was designed to the current day.
So why is it important for facilities to have these studies completed?
Let me give you an example. We had a project just up the road here where a facility had changed some over time, and the utility service entrance had been improved since it was designed 10 years ago. And that utility was much stronger now. And so with that additional short circuit current that was supplied to the facility, now some of the equipment, some of the motor control centers that were in the facility were no longer properly rated for the amount of short circuit that the utility can supply. And so when we did that comprehensive power system study, we found that some of their equipment was no longer rated properly. And that could have caused a safety issue. If down the road, if there had been a short circuit, the utility would have provided more energy than they expected, and that piece of equipment would have been severely damaged and possibly injured other people on the site.
And with all of the infrastructure projects that are being completed or are planning to be completed, it sounds like this is a very important step to take.
Yes, very much. As things change over time and the infrastructure changes, you need to go back and analyze your system as each of those pieces are changed so that you know if there are any major issues.
So Josh, how can EN Engineering assist facility owners with this study?
So EN can come in and gather all the information about their electrical infrastructure. We can then do an analysis. We can do a calculation on how well their equipment is rated, if there's any coordination issues or arc flash issues, and we can supply a report that shows them all of the issues and how severe they are. And we can also then come back in and mitigate some of those problems down the road. So if there are coordination issues or there's some really high arc flash, we can suggest ways that they can improve their system so that they won't have safety issues or they won't have any major malfunctions.
So Josh, thanks again for helping us better understand power system studies. For those of you watching online, please feel free to share or comment or like in order to be entered into a contest to win a free gift card. So Josh, thanks again. Have a safe week.
Thank you, Tom.